Thanks for staying up a little later for 13 News Now at 11. I'm Dan Kennedy, and tonight we're learning more about the woman who was injured during this police pursuit in Chesapeake on Friday. A man fleeing from officers hit her car on George Washington Highway near South Military Highway in Deep Creek. The suspect died at the scene, and the woman he hit is still in the hospital tonight. Stephanie Johnson joins us in the studio after talking with one of her family members. Stephanie.
Dan, I spoke with the stepmother of Jessica Garrison, the innocent bystander hurt during that chase. She says Jessica is alert, but she is in a lot of pain and she has a long road to recovery ahead. Speaking on behalf of her stepdaughter from Oregon, Leanne Knapp says her stepdaughter, Jessica Garrison's life changed in the blink of an eye after her vehicle was struck during a police chase in the Deep Creek area last Friday.
She is so grateful. She said no to the kids. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Knapp says Jessica is a wife and a mother of 4. After the crash, she was taken to the hospital for emergency surgery. She suffered multiple cuts and a broken left wrist, and a part of her bowel was removed. Police say the high-speed chase started after a driver did not stop when an officer attempted to pull him over for failure to maintain their lane of travel and registration violation. The driver, 23-year-old Darren Omar Williams Jr. of Norfolk, died at the scene. Since the start of the year, at least 8 pursuits involving Chesapeake police officers have ended in a crash.
I was on grand jury, and there was a point when police officers stopped pursuing because of the danger to the community. Stop pursuing when there's lots of cars around.
Knapp says Jessica's kids and husband miss her, and Jessica is worried about what her future will be like after the crash.
I want her to be healed. I want it to go back to how it was.
Very sad. Well, Leanne started this GoFundMe page to help her stepdaughter get her back on her feet. And you can find a link to it in this story on 13newsnow.com. It should be on the homepage. Back to you, Dan.
Stephanie, thanks. Again, since the start of the year, at least 8 pursuits involving Chesapeake police have ended in a crash. 5 of them have involved another driver getting hit, including this crash from back in July. In that case, officers tried to pull over a driver who wouldn't stop. The chase ended when the suspect hit another car on George Washington Highway near Freeman Road. A woman and a baby in the other car were hurt. Just 2 months before that crash in May, the Chesapeake Police Department revised its pursuit policy. In a copy obtained by 13 News Now, it emphasizes the need for officers to consider public safety and their surroundings when deciding whether to chase a suspect car, especially when they're driving at high speed.